Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It's a loss of... They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They'll get 4.
You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the university.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert, and he'll be out of bounds. Mixon with a first down carry. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them.
So Dalton now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. On 3rd down, Mixon. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, you start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Devondre Campbell.
What you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, it's Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. Complete. It's Johnson. Nothing on that leaded pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. Completes this one to Meredith. And a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. On 3rd down, Dobbs. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's Mixon on the counter. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Locke. And the catch made by Johnson.
Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Locke able to get this one to Mack. It'll be a 2-yard gain. Johnson on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
We call that sack.
Bengals drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On play action, it's Dobbs. That's complete to John Ross. Now Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Dobbs airing one out for Boyd. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to
touchdown, Indianapolis.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He works his way forward. From the 31, Dobbs. He completes it to Boyd. No gain that time. To throw on third down. Dobbs. And able to find Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
the coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Indy offense at the line and set to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. If it's not there, he won't force it downfield. It may be turned into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Locke. He finds his man Johnson. And he loses the football a second time.
Doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
All it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
The final shot before the break. Locke. It's caught by Funchess. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. Marquise Lee, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Damian Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Green brings it in. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Off the play fake. Dobbs. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. On third down, Dobbs. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And taking it across midfield. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again. On second and very short, Dobbs. And his throw is incomplete. Off play action, Dobbs. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20. Dobbs. He's got Green. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. To throw on third down. Dobbs. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They didn't have time, or what the case was?
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ebron with it over the middle. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now they run with Mixon. 9 yards is the pick. Throwing here, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. On third down, Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30.
Yeah, totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Locke. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack. On 1st First and 10, Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Dobbs is throwing. Got his man. It's Eifert. Throwing on third and long. Dobbs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Luck on first down. Funches has it complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Screenplay, Johnson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5.
Because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Locke. Complete to Hilton. Bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
And staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
Back at the 4, here's second and goal.
65, 65, 65.
Now it's Locke. His pass caught at the 4. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, here's Locke. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there. On first down, Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain. On second and 9, Dobbs. Open man is Ross, complete. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist. On fourth down, Dobbs. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
To 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Now Locke. Looking middle, and that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Locke. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Indianapolis, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town.